just woke up with my mind on freedom. Thoughts of this and the scenes which follow had given up the ghost, pursued me as I slept. By chance I fell upon where inspiration has recorded the dying agonies of an armless soul. They came to me soundlessly like the waters of spring. As they tried to minimize the situation, my roof turned concrete and I lay there under two chimneys of smoke and dust of a dark corridor straight to the sky. The pigeons looked down beside as if they would fall on lack of gravity. And that's how I record the lights that do bright and colorful. But according to my sister, they were just white, devoid of any color. Anyway, when I found the shoulders of a darkened region swept by the mist rather than maze, they immediately reminded me that they could win no defense if they were not embracing themselves like aliens on the first encounter. As I woke up to that morning, I took a look at my 3 chairs that gathered the far corner of my room. Usually sitting there in a room, I often get 2 chairs near one another and just sit on the third and reflect about perspective. The right angle of light's incidence produces a sound upon one of the chairs. Sometimes it confuses reason and logic, and the sound turns into unknown forms in the far corner of my mind. Like the windows that took me outside, there were fields of grain and trees along the banks of the Hebron near the church. People gather there, and the big Jesus walks miles to touch their heads as they sing along far, far away beyond the rivers where the mountains like she saw them, and the river through the trees. She was merely the space, or she was feeling she was, but for those whom happiness is their sun, night comes around with an absence of humanity. I took myself indoors and shut the window. Across the table, there he lays, a dog of my house, pale and dead, with no water on his eyes, just touching me with his smell and drying my mouth. Someone is ripping me off where his car is. They bring the lamps and walk me through good morning. There's a contented voice speaks, expecting the laugh which becomes stormy as like a day would end. It feels like an impure sky is over me, like stream over its bed. And out there, great silence as if the attendants were asleep. Then the window shut and the lamp lit. Having no substitute for death, I kneeled on the floor under the table as my teeth became golden, full of ornaments like a shepherd through children's eyes. There they were, the pith elements of mist. They had grew like a cripplement force. Other than this, I was becoming more and more like my friends, full of irony through my eyes. Out the window once more, and there they were, like choose night from day, or the evening that comes in between without enthusiasm. Nothing like a huge fireball. And the ships that I saw in my youth, those are round and glowing softly attacked from the exterior. Almost at times I feel shame around the center of the reality riding. I did it perhaps because there was none like you. But now I'm scanning things, cause I can see and only science is working the useless ground. And ghost and chance likewise as a magic man, the mission was on. I'm threatened with extinction, that's pure logic to senses. From the piano only you will hear sadly as the trained dog will sing on top of their heads. It's so much for a constant lady. She sits alone with a huge cake in her hands. Nobody's around and the silence is broken with the sound of her hair burning. The earth I felt the support in her back, sustaining her, transporting her through the immense void of time. She was glued to our planet by a pressure like that with which one is glued to the side of a car on the road. It is assumed that the aged person will not relive his life, nor again that they still rejoice when they do any big person with evil. I climb through between the ropes, and as I get to the top, a huge wrench has a new angle bricks. That's when I show him my fists. We wrap his hands nice and smooth. I tape him around the wrists and twice across the knuckles. There's a picture of him grabbing a chicken by the neck, totally naked with his red hair challenging the sun with the tail of the rainbow. Colors melt through my hands, and as I cannot hold them in the desperate it's given the suicide of the old lady in just 7 months. I've just refused my language. What name would one refuse its language for the sake of the wicked ones unless with the right idea of the time in this world? As I sat and trip, my feet get arrested and perspective. There again, I remember the chairs of my room. I can't stop walking, but I don't get anywhere. No one's around, so nobody's screaming for help. That's when a 2-eyed fish swims at me and claws my legs to my chest. He times. What are these feelings? I asked her to take me where she knew. She had the face of a lawyer's pig and would love to be a dollar. We don't know why they have come here 3 times. And standing up here on the mountain, we can always smell a strange odor. Perhaps from some type of fool.